It is raining, man. It is raining as heck today. But I'm still gonna make a video, even though it's raining. Although, yeah. Let me figure it out. You shouldn't act avoidant just to attract women. You shouldn't act like... Don't act like a Sigma male to get girls. Before I tell you that, before I tell you anything else, I guess it's raining. Let me tell you my story, so let me sit down real quick. So, my story is that it's like back then in 8th grade, I thought that the route that, would attract women was being like a Sigma male, being on my purpose, and yeah, the stuff that they tell you is like good. Is that like be on your purpose? Yeah, you should actually. You should actually. If they tell you like, oh, just improve yourself, the stuff is good. But the only problem with it is that it's because they say, oh, don't care about girls, just go by yourself, just be a Sigma male. Of course, the stuff that they say, oh, be on your purpose, that's pretty good, and that's why I got convinced. And so the rest of the story is that I got convinced like, oh, Sigma male is good because like they actually do have some good stuff, but there was one thing that I was missing out on. So I started like basically I stopped like acting so polite with women. I just like there was a teacher in my classroom and I just used to like show no emotion, like no emotion. That's all I did. I just did. That's all I did. And really, I was just acting avoidant because of the videos that I watched. And even Hamza, like even one time that like I took his advice about like being like stoic and like just like being like not caring about being like a Sigma male, not caring about girls. Yeah, sure. I'll be honest, maybe you could get girls actually. So, but before I tell you all of that stuff, I was acting like, it's like I was acting like the Sigma male, but I mean, maybe I got some girls looking at me, but then at the same time I was like, I did want a woman, I did want love. Like, I mean, I used to think that it was feminine. Of course it like, kind of, but like, it's not bad to be open to love. So it's like I was like saying, oh no, I don't care about love. I just don't care. I'm not needy. And like if you watch my previous videos, I said that it's because I wanted girls. I said I became a Sigma male because I wanted to attract more women. And yeah, sure, you could add all toxic and avoid it. And you could attract some women, but the sad thing is that probably that the women that are attracted to the avoidant person is probably the anxious type. So there's secure, and this book called like attachment styles, like about like the attached like. So let me explain to you what like basically the attached system is. So you have secure, you have avoidant, and you have anxious. And secure is secure, and avoidant is avoidant, and anxious is anxious. But anxious is like I might be still a little bit anxious over the things, but I'm sure that I can get better. But like I'm getting more secure. But the avoidant is like how it's like people who have avoidant will probably like never receive that much love, like, or like maybe as a baby your parents didn't like, even when you were crying they just left you alone. They like made you left by yourself, and that's really sad. Or anxious when like like you're worried of your like your parents were anxious so then they made you anxious. Or the secure where you have like the nice like loving mom and father. No, I didn't have a dad. I only have a mom. And I was like kind of like I was just anxious, like at the beginning. I didn't want to go speak to anybody, and especially the bad habits made it worse. The bad habits of pulling, sugar, and feelings made it worse. And I didn't have any confidence to go speak to people. So that's why I became more anxious. And the avoiding is basically, it's like avoiding love, like keeping love at a distance. And this attracts anxious women because no, it's just like, it seems more attractive to have your own independence, but really it's not good for both of you, honestly. It's like you guys won't love each other as much. You're gonna be the avoidant, and then when you do actually want to love, it's gonna be all messed up, and then it's just not good. Just like the Sigma male isn't good. Don't take the advice of people that say like that you should just focus on like your business or work. I mean, you should focus on it, honestly. You should be focusing. But don't forget that your highest purpose is above everything else. Your money, your career, your life. But don't act toxic to women, because the reason why I did, because I just want to attract more women. Or another reason is that you might be like deluded that you think that that's the right thing to do. I mean, sure, you can, but at least one thing that you should be open to love. You should be open to love. If you see like a feminine woman that actually wants to be with you, you should go in it. It would be better for you. Let's be honest. We're working towards that, right? We are working towards like a feminine wife. We're working toward our future, for a good life, not a mediocre life. We are working towards that. We do want to give our fullest gift of our purpose. We do want to. We don't want to stay in the ruts of mediocrity. And sure, it might be nice sometimes to stay in comfort, but in reality, we should be in discomfort. It's just, you shouldn't act accordingly. I'd recommend getting the attached book. I'll leave it in the description, but it's like it talks about attachment styles. But you should get the attachment book. I can't read it right now because, it's raining right now. I'm soaking wet. But you should get the attachment book because it solves like the anxious or attachment. I haven't fully read it. Well, I haven't been too interested about it, but if you're really more focused on like that stuff, you should buy the book. I'll leave it in the description. Oh yeah, just improve your mental health if you're anxious or avoidant. Improve your mental health and like realize that maybe some things happen, like some trauma back then with my family, and that's why I'm like avoidant or anxious. Or maybe you should stop listening to the YouTubers that tell you to be a Sigma male. Sure, you should be on your purpose, and sure, you should like be focused on other things. Not your woman isn't like the priority of your life. She's nice to have, and she's something to have for your life that makes it better. But your purpose is your highest gift that you should give. But be open to love. Don't be a Sigma male and start acting avoidant. You can do that if you want to attract a bunch of women. You can do that if you want to attract low quality women. You can. Honestly, you can. But it wouldn't be that worth it. You should be secure. And then probably a feminine woman would probably want you than some avoidant. Well, yeah. I'll leave Hamzas, I'll leave 2 videos down that I watched recently of Hamza's videos that you can go watch too. That it should probably help you. And also the attachment book. Well, that's all I have for you. Don't be avoidant to women. You should be loving. Honestly, just appreciate the women that you see around, because they're like light, basically. They're basically lights. Like not literally lights, but just light. Just imagine it as a bright light. So do the right thing and don't give up. Alright, take care. And also one thing, I also played video games yesterday because I was coping and saying, oh, I gotta get my stuff. But seriously, I won't play video games today. I won't. Alright, take care.